Hey all, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be sharing a everyday makeup look. So let's get started. As my face is already cleaned up, I'll just be using a wet wipe to wipe off my face and like the excess oil. Now I'll be using a moisturizer, a very small amount. Okay. So the brushes I'll be using today is from Makeup for You. And I'll keep on describing the product names as I move on with my video. So I'll be starting up with my eye makeup as it's easier because first if you do the eye makeup, if any kind of dust falls from the eyeshadow, you may remove it before the foundation is applied easily. So let's get started. So first I'll be starting on with my eyeshadow. As it's a everyday look, I'll go with a very simple eye makeup. The palette is from Shivana Colors, and I'll be using this lighter shade of brown. Okay, this shade I've told you that it's a lighter shade of brown, but I'm sorry, this is a copper brown shade, and it's a little bit shimmery. And as you can see, my eyes are almost done. It's very simple because I'll go with a very lighter look. Now I'll use the lighter golden shade for my crease enhancement. So I have already done my eyeshadow part. Now I'll highlight my, sorry, now I'll do my brows and then I'll highlight the brow areas. So I'm just filling up my brows, uh, the gaps. I won't be going too much harder on my brows. So I'll fill up a little bit more. So it's almost done. I'll just fill up over here a little bit as I have a cut mark over here. Okay. Now my brows are completely it's done. I'll just make sure that this two are okay. So it's I hope it's done. Uh, Now I'll just brush off my brows. This is my way of doing my makeup. If you want, you can use this spoolie brush before you are doing the brows. But as my brows are already defined, I didn't need to do this. I'm just doing using this because to pour off the excess brow powder. And it's done. Now I'll highlight my bones. Okay. So either you can use a eyeshadow brush. I'm sorry. Either you can use a eyeshadow palette or you can use a highlighter palette. I'll be using a eyeshadow palette today. Uh, so here it is. I'll be using the same color over here, the light yellow color or golden yellow color, light golden yellow color, whatever you call it. Now, one thing, as you can see, I don't know whether the camera catches it. There is a little bit gap over here between highlighting the brows and the crease area. So what I'll do, I'll be using another eyeshadow brush to fill it up, but I'll be filling it up with uh, this shade of brown. This shade of brown and the copper brown. I'll be mixing it up a little bit and I'll be applying over the area. You can skip this part. I'm just mixing it up. Okay. Uh, if you wish, you can use a different shade, but I'm using this shade and I'll be smudging this up with the previous color. So you can up with a highlighter a bit more. Same thing, same process with my other eye. I'm just blending it up. a little bit more. So it's almost done. My eye part is done. Now I'll just wipe off some excess products. There's not much excess product, but whatever little amount of products are there. Okay, now I'll wipe off my lower area of the eye. Okay, now we'll start doing our main part of the makeup. Uh, I'll start with applying primer. I'm using Flawless Finish Primer from Color Bar. Okay, now I'll start on with my mascara part. I'll be using three mascara. One is volumizing from NYB, the other one is lengthening from NYB, and the third one is curling from NYB. You can use any two of this at the same time, like either go with volumizing and lengthening, either go with lengthening and curling. But so it's up to you, whatever you prefer. First, I'll be applying the volumizing mascara. While you do the lower lashes, be very careful as these bristles are bigger, so be careful. You can get a different mascara for your lower lashes, but I don't need it, so I'm using the same one. Make sure your lashes don't touch your shadow area, because your whole eye makeup will be smudged or spoiled. So be careful while doing this. Okay, that's it. Now I'll come up with my lengthening one. Again, be very careful because it's the lengthening one. It almost touches your the shadow area. I have made many mistakes before. I've learned from my mistakes. So I don't prefer using lashes, false lashes. And of course, it's because it's definitely it's a everyday look. We won't be using any lashes. Eitherwise, if you are going for any parties or any wedding, you can use false lashes, but that is not my preference. I love and prefer to use this mascara, as it gives a very natural finish. See, I already have completed my eyeshadow, sorry, eye look. Now finally the curling mascara. You can use a color after using this or before using this. I don't need it, so I'm using only the mascara. If you are uncomfortable with using the volumizing and curling mascara to your lower lashes, just leave it. Go on with the volumizing mascara. Okay, so my eye portion is done. It's complete. Now I'll, if you have spots, as I have spots, but these are due to some infection which has arrived a year back. Now I will cover this up with concealer, or corrector. So let's begin. This is from Freedom, and this is corrector. I'll be using this. Uh, Go on with your. I'm using a yellow corrector. Um, there are orange correctors as per your skin tone. There are different correctors. You can choose your. So I'll be applying dots, spots. If you have acne spots, you can go on with this corrector or only a concealer. Now I'll just blend it with my fingers because this is a little bit excess. Okay, now I'll move on with my foundation part. I have used as my skin tone is neutral, more uh, over to the warm part. I don't get a similar skin tone foundation, so I'm using Maybelline 24 hour super stay full coverage foundation and L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. You can go on with your choice. I've mixed this up and I'll be applying to my face. Apply in a form of dots. Don't forget to do your neck area. Now I'll start blending. Make sure don't go over the brow area. As I'm comfortable doing this way, you can do it this way. If you are not comfortable, just go on with the foundation part before you do your brows area. Just do the beforehand, do the eye area, and then leave the brows area after you are done with the this thing face makeup. Then continue on with the brow makeup. But I'm comfortable with this. I'm used to this, so I'm doing like this. Keep watching. I'm using this brush today, but if you wish, you can go on with the blender sponge. Okay. Filhal, I'll be using a blender now, just to make sure my all the excess products are blended well. This is a concealer brush. I'm using it to go on under my. I haven't used a concealer so far, but I'm just using my brush to do my lower eye area. Okay, now I'll use my lower eye area is not exactly done. I'll be using this is from Faces Canada. It's a brown kajal or brown eyeliner, whatever you want to say. I'll be using it in my lower eyelid area. I prefer doing this. Today I'm not using any black kajal. I'm going very simple. So it should had been done before, but I missed it out. So I'm just keeping it simple with this brown eyeliner or kajal. So I'm done with this. Okay, now if you want, you can contour, or if you want, you can bronze your face. Like if it's a daytime, it's better if you don't contour your face. It will give you a little bit of heavy look. You can use a bronzer. It will give you a sun-kissed look. And if you're going for, as it is a everyday look, this will go on with your day and evening look. But choose wisely, contour or bronzer. Bronzer, if you're going out in the daytime, use a bronzer. If you're going out in the evening, then you can use a contour. Today I won't be using a contour. I'll be using this bronzer. Before that, I'll be applying my concealer. Or this is a concealer come highlighter stick. We already have concealed my spots, so I'm using it as a highlighter basically. Just go on with a Y in your forehead area, your nose area, your cupid area. I prefer doing it like this, and your lip sides. Now the lower eye area. Let it set for a while. Uh, After that, I'll be applying powder over there. Now, as is almost done, I'll be using my concealer brush to blend it up. Just do it like this. Either if it's uncomfortable with a brush, just go on with your tap 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 tap. It's a very easy way to do your makeup. Okay, now I'll blend the eye area. If you have dark circles, you can use this yeah, this corrector under your eyes as well. Okay, I'll be using a smudge brush to blend over this eye area, lining area. Bronzer, how to use it? Just make three out of your face from each side. Just a three. I'm using a contour brush for this. Dab the excess. Okay, this is from bronzer is from Sugar Cosmetics, and the number is 02 Woody Wonder. Now I'll be using a blush. It's a cream blush, yes, and it's from NYB. I'll be using a very little amount. And while using the blush, make a smiley face. Just a little bit. I'll be using the three dots, and it's done. Uh, I'll blend it with my finger. Yeah, the cream blush always gives a very natural finish, and you don't need a brush to blend it on. As you can see, my blush is almost done. It's giving a very less effect, heavy effect. Okay. Now be using the highlighters. I'll be using my fingers, perfect for me. You can use any kind, you can use brush. I'm using this shade. It's golden copper, I guess. Yeah. I'll be applying in the nose area just to make sure. As I haven't applied any contour, so I'm applying this highlighter. It gives a very slick look. Using it to my cupid bones or cupid area. Okay. Now I'll use it in my temple region. Just go on with this. This highlighter is from uh, Swiss Swiss Beauty. Sorry, it's from Swiss Beauty. Almost my makeup is done. Lastly, okay, I have to use a little bit of powder under my areas. Sorry, eye area. You can use in your full face, but I don't need it. So I'll be using it very lightly. Okay, I'll be using in the neck area a little bit. It's almost done. Finally, I'll go come up with my lip. So for lining, I am using XOXO lip pencil. Uh, the number is Snuggle Proof from Stay Quirky by Purple. I have already a defined lip. I basically don't need to do this lining part, but it gives you a more defined look. I'm just wiping off my excess product. Okay, okay. It's basically a nude shade, I guess. Before applying your liner and lipstick, do moisturize your lips. Okay, now I'll be using the lipstick number 15. Uh, okay, this is from NY Bay. The shade is 15. It's okay. The name is Impeccable Isabella. It's a basically pinkish nude shade. I'll be filling up my lip. Okay, I'm done. Okay, now I'll be using a fixing spray. This is again from Fessus Canada Ultimate Pro Makeup Fixer. So here is the final look.